Early in the morning, totally devoted. Welcome back to the finale of our Bachelorette review. I'm here with my co-host, Miss Nicole and Miss Alicia. Thank you so much. This is kind of sad, guys.
It's really sad.
It's our last show of the summer. Fall is here. Joey's not the Bachelor. Or I'm sorry, he's not the Bachelorette's pick. He is the Bachelor, though.
Yes, he is.
That I'm happy for.
So we'll start with a round of applause for the person who picked it from since day one, Miss Alicia.
Thank
The
you.
witch herself. She knows
you.
all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect
I'm
bracket.
honored.
Are you going to license that crystal ball and give it to us for the next
100%.
season? Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I have to.
You knew everything from day one. Now, I am going to talk a little shit and say that, you did start a little late.
Whatever. He was my pick from the beginning. You're just salty. You had to mix yours up a bit.
I'm so jealous.
I just didn't even realize that he was there on night one. Like
Yeah.
I did, but he wasn't like a standout on night one.
Yeah, they gave him a good intro, but he wasn't like, she wasn't into him, I think,
Yeah.
on night one. And that's why she says it. Like, she says it in this episode so many times. Like, I don't know how we got here, and it developed out of nowhere, but like, you were right.
It's
So
always the quiet ones in the back.
Yeah.
that's why I'm still single. All right, let's get going here. As you guys know, if you're watching this and you care, Dottin was Charity's pick, and it was a long road to get there. But we'll start at the beginning of the episode with Aaron. This was really funny. So the guy flies in to Fiji after overnight, and he surprises her, as we know, and then she needs some time to think about it. She comes to him and she says, I'm sorry, this is really funny. She says, I'm so happy to see him. Wait, but really though?
Yeah. we
so
didn't buy
awkward.
it.
Yeah, we didn't buy it.
So sorry, Charity. It was just too fake for us.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry.
she did kiss him though, and I was like, okay, why are you
Barely.
doing that?
Oh.
Like,
Barely.
So
not a good look.
and we'll get to the kissing. I do have an opinion on it, but she asked Aaron what he wants as if it's his choice, right?
Yeah.
Aaron is asked what he wants, and he says, I still see you as my wife. I still see you as the mother of my children. And all I'm thinking is like, wait, hold up. This is after you got left behind, and she goes into fantasy suites with multiple men, but she's still your wife and the mother of your children. I mean, I give him credit. He obviously likes her and doesn't mind putting himself on the line, but
Yeah, and he's like teary-eyed too, and
He was sobbing.
yeah, poor guy.
Typical Aaron.
yeah,
Oh,
he's he's delusional. He's delusional.
Aaron.
He said he's willing for the risk of any outcome, which kind of makes me think that he just wants some more screen time and punch his ticket to the beach, which he
Yeah.
makes it to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was-
I
I
think
really
he's
can't. You think he's perfect for the beach?
I think he's perfect for the beach. I think he's just got that, like, he's so emotionally, like, I don't know.
He's just gonna be sobbing the whole time.
Yeah.
He's
why I
not
think
like
it's perfect.
man enough for the beach.
I really
Yeah.
want to know what he's like in real life, because I'm still like not buying it. I still think he's more of like a guy's guy. Not that guys can't be emotional, I'm saying, looking at, but he's just like super feely and talky, and it just doesn't seem as genuine as I wish. But he's probably gonna be perfect on the beach. And we saw in the preview where he literally told the girl that he was falling in love with her. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I mean,
Oh man, I didn't see
very
that.
predictable.
you didn't?
No, but I'm excited about
It
that.
was part of the preview. It was part of the preview where he
I
goes.
just want to watch it to see who the girl is and how she breaks his heart.
Yeah. Oh man.
You're so nice.
Poor Aaron. He's
Poor
dogging
Aaron.
him today.
No, he dogs himself. It's really his fault. Anyways, they were kissing quite a bit. I do have a question for you. So Charity does ask Aaron, or does tell Aaron, like, you're the first person I saw as my husband, and I want to know where you guys think this went wrong.
I don't know. He is the first person that I saw Charity actually be invested in too. So I do
First date,
believe
right?
that.
Yeah, I feel like I did also.
Because I was even, I was convinced. I was like, he's in my final four. He's one to watch out for. So
Yeah.
I believed that.
It was
Yeah.
just like that first strong connection that we saw.
Yeah.
Just kind of just put it in our
I
head.
don't know where it necessarily went wrong,
We
but
do. It's a snitch.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
snitch.
you're right. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Don't snitch. She didn't necessarily felt negative about him. It's just like at that point, like you're in the friend zone, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah, you're in the
Yep.
friend zone, bro. You're really talking about other guys. Like, what are you gossiping? Like, come on, bro. No one. You don't ever end up with that guy. We said it, and it's true. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
sorry,
You're
Charlie.
right.
We'll get to that. So yeah, so they are kissing, and it does seem awkward.
So awkward.
And whenever he comes back, she's like, "Oh, what are you
my
doing
God.
here? Just one more kiss for the road." You know?
Yeah, I feel like she feels guilty. Like even like she wants to kiss him, maybe, but she's like, I feel guilty. I have two other guys
No,
here.
exactly.
Like, ooh.
I would have vomited in my mouth.
So obviously we know what happens. We've talked about it. When do you guys think that Charity knew it was Dottin? This is a question for you guys. Do you guys actually think it was after meeting the parents? Do you think it was before this? Do you think it's here? Like when do you think she knows it's Dottin?
When she met his family.
When she met his family.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
why she kept trying to try with Joey, throwing these bullshit I love yous, I love you, just to see if it feels right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicole,
That's
what
why
do
it
you
was
think?
never said to Dottin because it was a sure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
That's good. I think she always knew. I mean, I don't know necessarily when, but I think she knew deep down it was him. But then you're right, like tried to play herself and see like, is it Joey though? Is it Joey? But she knew deep down it was him.
Yeah, I think as this episode kind of goes by, like my theory, I think came up with a couple weeks ago, which is like they're making it look like to us like the hardest road was for Dottin. Like they made him do all the embarrassing stuff, and they make it look like she doesn't like him, and the parents are more on the Joey side, which is really weird. What did you guys think
So
about
bizarre.
That was weird.
that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was just for TV, honestly.
it was right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too, because it seemed on screen anyway, it seemed that both interactions of the men with her family were very similar.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were the same basically. And, you know, if that was my child and she brought home both of those like two guys, they both seem very nice
Yeah.
and just easygoing and they fit in well. And so I don't know if I'd necessarily be like, oh, he's not a good guy. The fact that they said like that Dottin was a smooth talker, or what did they say? I was like, no way.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what point they were trying to get across. We'll get back to that. Back to Aaron just to close off. They hang out in the room, and then they more kisses there, and I don't think she's being fake by appreciating his like affection. Like I think she's like, wow, like this actually is really nice. I'm just convinced, like she's been telling like the person Dottin, whoever it was, that it's gonna be you for weeks, and she's just like, all right, I just have to finish this show.
Yeah.
I also laughed at the rose ceremony. Obviously, we watched a show together, and whenever Dottin came out with that shirt, it's like, dude, does the carpet match the drapes, my boy? Like,
Yeah, man, that was you had me cracking up at that.
it was really funny, but he makes it work. It looks good
Yeah,
on him, I
It
swear.
did. He pulls it off.
The guys walking up from the beach, it's hilarious. It looks like Aquaman just coming
Like, where
out.
are they coming from?
I know.
There's nothing there. Just do a quick U-turn and let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
we need to get this shot.
Hilarious. Dottin, I thought it was really telling how he gave like Joey like a pat on the back. Like
Yeah.
that's really, really nice to see, is that, sometimes in these situations you could get jealous or not have that level of respect, but these two men really respect each other.
Yeah.
Yep, which is very telling, like that Joey's going to be a great bachelor too, because everybody respected him and Dottin too. Like they're just good men.
Yeah, they both would have worked out. I think this is, the best case scenario, not only for ABC producers, but just because Joey has been the most popular person, Instagram-wise at least, on this whole season. And they're ready to kind of like, I think this is like the revival of the series. It just
Yeah.
feels that way. For us, I mean, maybe, but maybe not. But it feels like Bachelor's coming back like bigger, better with
Yeah.
Joey. So it's gonna be really nice. And people know he's genuine too. There's no question about that.
Right. And he's got that like boy next door, all American type of guy where that's going to give him the ratings.
Yeah, no,
Do
for
you
sure.
think Dottin and Joey are going to remain friends?
Yeah, I do.
I do
Yeah,
too.
like awkward.
I did see recently that like they were Charity
You
and
know?
Dottin were hanging out with Aaron.
Maybe. Yeah, I did see that.
So-
I did see that.
So weird.
I agree.
It's awkward. I feel like that can be awkward like in our community, but like for Bachelor Nation, it's like, hey, we all dated the same girl type of thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not that weird. And Joey's gonna have somebody
Yeah.
a lot of somebody's really soon.
I mean, after her little slip up.
Tell me about that. What are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Yeah, wait. Wait, what are you talking about?
Slip.
What literally
I'm
what
not
are you talking
saying
about?
it.
All right. I don't know exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. And she was like, it was a big.
Oh,
That's what you said too.
yeah, no, because it's a big day.
We had to rewind that a couple times just to make sure we
did.
heard it right.
We were like DiCaprio in that meme, like looking at the TV, like what? But like, so I do think Dottin and Joey will remain friends, especially because like I think Charity is going to be able to relate to Joey on such a friend level as
Yeah.
they're being the heads of the show that it'll just kind of like mesh in, and you know it is what it is. Also, they're the only ones who knows what happened during that overnight. We have our opinions, but you know
Right.
we'll see. Aaron, when he like walks up, like
Oh my god.
like he literally like it's
They're
it's so funny and uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
Aaron really looks like the guy who's like can I skip the line? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm here.
I made it. And Joey's eyes
And they're both like,
burst open.
What the heck? Where's Xavier? Like,
Yeah.
just swapped him out.
Which I'm surprised, like from other seasons that I've seen, they knock on the door, they explain the situations to them.
Yeah.
She didn't do any of that.
No,
No,
no.
it
I
was
mean,
just kind of like surprise.
Yeah.
they probably knew, and I feel like Dottin wasn't. Like I feel like he was not phased
He
at
was not
all.
phased. He
I feel
was
like he
dripping.
I feel like he knew like the whole time. You know, like I don't know. I just
Like Xavier's a dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get him outta here.
Hold up. We lost one and got one. Hilarious. Okay, so yep, we talked about Dottin giving Joey the pat on the back. Aaron is he comes and he had to smile. Dottin is dripping, super sweaty.
Oh my
and
gosh.
that was profusely. Like I felt bad. Joey gets the first rose, and then next Aaron is walked out. So any thoughts on this, guys?
It's just like, why did you come to go through that again?
I know. And he,
Like
and
now
he-
you got to go through the whole healing process all
Yes.
over again
A
and fly
12-hour
back
flight.
12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I have here. It's like another Aaron goodbye, you know, and more Aaron tears. It's
More
like
Aaron tears.
at this
Like,
point we almost feel bad.
No.
No,
No. Seriously?
no, I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
All right, you're like, no, but you do not feel bad for
He's
that.
like,
No.
that 12-hour flight home was rough. I'm like, I bet. I
Yeah.
bet the 12-hour flight there was
Yeah.
weird too.
All right, so I'm just curious, how much time did you spend there? More than the time you flew there?
I know.
or
100%.
not?
I hope he stayed a couple extra days.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
When
it
he-
seemed like it was like I'm here and then I'm gone.
Yeah.
But it
When
might
he
have been a couple.
when he said, "Charity, I'm always in your corner," that actually was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give him
and
that.
she like genuinely was like, "Oh, like thanks, Aaron.
Best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Sit over
buddy."
there.
Yeah.
You're in the friend zone.
Yeah, firmly. So Aaron's on the beach. Good luck to you, Aaron. Hopefully find something. It'll be fun to watch. Joey goes to meet Charity's family. Her dad, they talk about like what he wants, and he wants like a guy who likes sports, which was really cool. She tells them before Joey gets there, like, hey, I'm in love with two people, and both of her parents are like,
Like, okay, girl.
like
And she's like, no, I really am.
disapproving. Like,
Yeah.
what do you guys think
It's so
of this?
funny because that happens like every season where they're in love with multiple people and the family's like, no, you're not. But every season
Yeah.
they are.
At
And
least
it's
2 or 3 at a time.
yeah. And it's so, I just wonder if that's possible in your brain.
I think they're just like confused.
Okay, you guys are both married, but before you were married, did you ever like two people at once?
Like, yes.
That's
Yeah.
so different.
Yeah, it is different.
I was never in love with 2 people at once. Like,
Yeah, like could see both of them as my husband.
I feel like I would be so conflicted.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
I would
not
just
envy
have-
them.
My head would just explode.
Yeah. In love is such a hard thing. It's like in what her mom was saying was like, no, Charity.
Yeah.
there's no such
Oh,
thing,
honey.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as in love with two people. The whole definition of
Like
in
maybe
love.
she had emotions for 2 people, fine.
Yeah.
And
For
her
sure.
choice of words were just
Yeah. The very
poorly.
definition infers that there's one love. You know what I mean? There's not two, that you're in both. So she does a good job of like essentially saying like, you know, like, I know this is a show and you're doing all this, but like, I'm not buying this bullshit. So give it to somebody else Like, you know what you got to do. So I did think that the communication and the bond with Joey was genuine.
Yeah.
Although I do, and we've said this before, like this was a contrast because I always thought that their relationship was very easy, and this one was like, all right. I thought the Dottin meetup was easier, and then this one took more effort. You know, the Joey with the family.
Interesting.
Personally, you know,
Yeah.
I thought that Joey felt like maybe he had something to prove or whatever, which is fine. I mean, he definitely can handle all that, which is why he's the Bachelor. He's gonna be great. But it wasn't like as like a smooth, seamless thing, which Charity's mom even says about Dottin, like, hey, this is comfortable. Like, we're used to this.
Yeah.
You know. So that was
and
my opinion.
Which is why it's confusing to me that she would say that about Dottin. But
I feel like they were just kind of playing with her mind to see how she was going to react towards her comments.
Yeah.
Or they might have just been like after the second meetup, like, okay, they're both great. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I this is where my theory that like she had already kind of had like somebody chosen, it kind of got tested a little bit in this moment because she really genuinely seems happy with Joey, and like I believe her when she says like, oh, I love her and I love him, and she's so giddy about it, and like I don't think Joey's being disingenuous either. I think he's really there for that and not just there for the show. So like I said, in my head I'm thinking, okay, she had her mind made up, but this kind of proved that wrong a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked too that when he pulled her sister aside, like they did.
Yeah. And he's like,
Talked about
he asked questions.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
talked about the interracial relationship again, and like I think that also solidified his place as the Bachelor too, because he can be very just easygoing and can please everybody.
absolutely, and we know that he's into that. You know what I mean? And like, hey, people talk about this on social media and whatever all the time. Like, it's okay to have a preference, but Joey has made it be known that my preference is good people.
Yep.
And as viewers, like, yes, like I want to watch him. I want to see him with all different types of people and find love, whatever that may look like. So that's really fun.
For sure.
So next is anything else on Joey with the parents before we move on? No? Okay, cool. We'll move on to Dottin. So Dottin meets the family, and before he gets there, Mia laughs and goes, I want to meet this second person you're in love with.
Yeah.
Like, that was really funny.
Their dynamic too as sisters was, maybe it was just because of the cameras and stuff, but didn't it seem awkward? Like
At certain times, yeah. I feel like when they were sitting outside on that bench, like Charity wasn't really being genuine. It looked like she was like forcing herself to laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
She was like being too dramatic with her body language.
Yeah. We know that Charity's parents have been on TV, right? They were in the hometowns. And then, I don't know, was Mia part of that, the hometown situation last
I
season?
don't remember. I know her brother was. But
So-
Yeah, her brother was.
so
yeah,
that would
the
just-
brother was, the sister wasn't, and now it's
opposite.
Yeah, so that would just show that, hey, maybe she's just like first time on TV, like a little bit timid, whatever, when the parents are like, all right, we've done this before or whatever. So maybe that's it. But it did seem a little, and there's probably a big age gap. I mean, we know they've been together for 48 years, so maybe there's just like a really big age gap, and it's almost more like not like a mom, but like an aunt, like energy.
Yeah.
Possibly. So, they're glowing when he walks in. I felt like her parents were just like, oh, here's our son-in-law. Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
sign of relief.
Their
Tall,
eyes
dark,
are
and
beaming.
handsome,
especially the dad. Like, his eyes were beaming, you know,
Yeah.
whenever Dottin walks in. So that was nice to see. The intro edit makes it seem like after, like, there's like a little bit of awkwardness. I don't know why they made it look that way. But yeah, Dottin has a lot of confidence in the relationship, and he's not really. He's just cool. Like, he's just cool in every situation.
Yeah. And yeah, I like that because this is the first time we kind of heard about like what he gave up to be here too. Because he has been vocal about saying like he's there for charity, but this is the first time we kind of hear that he gave up a lot career-wise to be here on the show. And I thought that was really telling too, because I don't think he would have come if, given all those circumstances, if he really wasn't into her.
Yeah.
The way
Which is weird because then he said, I kind of prop you out on it when he had said, I didn't know how this ended.
Yeah.
But like, you did all that with your career.
What do you mean?
like he made a, I don't know, he left his job. Let's just
Oh,
say,
yeah.
But he didn't know how the show was gonna end.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
you risked your job.
Yeah.
It's kind of sus.
It is
Yeah.
maybe a little bit. I think like one thing that he says is like, okay, we can all agree Dottin's a great guy, right? From
Yeah.
what we've seen, right? So the only reason somebody like that is single at age 30 is that they prioritize other things.
Yeah.
So I can see him, hey, like I prioritize work or A, B, and C, and he's probably one of these guys that's like irreplaceable, so he can act like, oh yeah, I'm risking so much with work, but like you come back and they're like, thank you for coming back. Like, we miss you so much. You know, guys like that. So, you know, he's probably just really, really accomplished and essentially saying like, hey, like there was a project that I missed out on or something that like, hey, like I risked my job to come here, but something tells me he's successful. So,
Yeah.
wish him the best, obviously with everything coming back, but it doesn't seem to hurt him now. He's
No.
going to Greece. He's going here.
Cooking, grocery shopping, making food together.
I saw that. That looked good.
It's so good.
Yeah,
And
it
he
actually
says,
looked good.
Can we get the recipe?
he said she's like a once in a lifetime person too, and I was like, I loved that.
That was nice. Yeah, that was nice. We'll wrap up. Charity's mother, she's really, really smart to
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
Loved her.
She is like exactly what I would want in a mother-in-law, which is like a warm, welcoming, but like tough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like come correct. Come to me with the realness, because I'm not here for the BS. Listen, we've been around the block. We've been married 48 years. Like, I'm sorry. And it's almost like she knows her daughter. So it's like her daughter wants you know, an easy way out or something, like basically like tell me exactly what you think. And she's just like, sweetie, like
Not gonna do that.
I'm not going to be here forever. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to tell you what to do in marriage. Like, that's for you to figure out. That's what makes the special couple special. So I give her a lot of credit for kind of sticking by that and not saying her piece, because you know a lot of moms, they're dying to tell you.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah.
they're dying to give their opinion.
Oh
What
yeah,
are- what
my
are you
mom
gonna
would
do?
give it even if I said, "Please stop, please,
yeah.
please stop."
My
talking.
mom usually goes, you know what, Alicia, can I tell you something? Can I, just don't get mad. Can I tell you something?
yeah,
Just
don't
don't
get
get mad. All right, Mom, what is it? Okay, are you done? Thanks.
Yeah.
That's usually how our,
Yeah.
Something tells me when your kids bring home somebody, you're going to be somewhat opinionated.
yeah, probably.
He'd be like, "You've cheated before."
100%.
Look at him. Give
I
him a
saw that
look.
with Xavier.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Johnny's
gonna be
going to
like,
bring home
"Mom,
his first girlfriend.
Stop watching The Bachelor.
We're going to be on season 28 of our review by then.
My
That
gosh.
better be longer.
Well, that actually does bring me to a point. Do you think, now that you obviously you guys are married, like what do you think is like a good age? I know it's more about maturity, but like blanket maturity, like what's a good age? Because Charity's 27 and Dottin is 30. I think, is that like perfect, or what are we thinking here?
I like that age.
I do too. That's what I was
Nice age for
27.
that.
Yeah.
I got
How about
married
like? Sorry, go ahead.
I got married at 26.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So Joey's 27 going into being the Bachelor. I think it's pretty perfect, and we know him to be mature, so I think we're okay with that, right?
I just feel like for men, as long as they're like stable in their career, they know what they want, they're done messing around, like they really want this forever, cool. I think the issue is just like girls just want to get married.
Yeah.
You know,
Where are they? I want to.
you don't want those
Okay,
ones.
all right, just making
You
sure.
don't want those ones. But I feel like 10, 15 years from now, I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Divorce rates are going to skyrocket.
Unfortunately, it's
yeah.
high right now.
Yeah. So like for my kids, I would prefer them to wait.
Yeah.
I don't care. Go ahead and date.
Yeah.
Date long. Like make sure like this is your forever thing. Go travel the world. Go
Yeah.
do things.
Yeah.
Go, like experience stuff. Don't just jump into it.
Yeah, and that's what makes this situation so crazy. And they talked about it on the couch later when they came back. And it's like, hey, like marriage, when is it going to happen? And they're like, sooner rather than later. But we're just kind of dating right now, which I think is smart.
Yeah.
On paper, or not on paper, but officially you're engaged. But like date,
Yeah.
see how everything's are going. And it's 1 month, 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, even a year, like you're still infatuation phase. You know what I mean? You're still in an infatuation phase that lasts long. And sometimes when it's amplified by the lights and the
Yeah.
glitz and the glamour and everyone coming up to you and saying you're so cute together and you made the right choice, then you're blinded by the realness. So let's just hope that whatever's real in their home is great.
Yeah.
So
Which it brings me to a point too. I am not thrilled. I'm happy for Charity, but I'm not thrilled that she's going on Dancing with the Stars. I would really prefer if they took the time, because statistically with Dancing with the Stars, they just,
I will be heartbroken.
I know.
But
I
he's like
just-
pumping her up. He's
I
hyping
know.
her up.
So I hope that they're the exception to the rule of this, but
How many people have broken up after this? Like a while, like a couple?
I think
I don't know.
three.
Really?
Three couples
Did Gabby break up with her man before or after?
during the show,
During?
during filming.
Wow, this is crazy.
I
guys.
just- heartbroken.
Because it's a lot. That's a lot for rehearsing and stuff like that, and you get so close with your partner. So I hope that they take the time to really like nurture their new relationship.
I hope Dottin's not the next Bachelor. I'll just say,
Yeah,
I'll just say that.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Dottin would do great in the market right now as the way that
Yeah.
people are seeing him. But we don't want that. We want them to work out. We hope that happens. All right, so after that, there is a quick ITM after Joey's, and I didn't mention this, but like she goes, yeah, it feels really good, as she's crying like tears of regret, like knowing that she's gonna have to send this guy home. I just, this would be one where I wouldn't mind it if she kind of like cut this short and she was like, guys, like we know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Joey's too good of a guy, but he also knows what he signed up for, and he did all that to be the Bachelor.
But the I love you is necessary.
No, they were not.
That's all I want to know.
Right.
Not to me.
Love you. That's not necessary.
I
Did
agree.
you love me?
I agree. I
You
just
just-
save
hold
that for your person.
Hold up. I love you on Tuesday, but on Saturday I'm getting engaged
Yeah.
to Dottin.
I don't love you anymore on Saturday. Only Tuesday.
Oh man.
Oh,
I
man.
loved her mom's face too at the end of both meetups, where she's like, not gonna say it.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that was the
Her
best.
face, and I'm like, you know what? I loved that, because she was like, I am not gonna say anything, because if I say one negative thing and you end up picking that person, what's gonna come up on Thanksgiving dinner? That
Yeah, my son-in-law is gonna look at me side-eyed.
like, oh, you wish she would have picked the other guy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love that about, because Pilot Pete's mom would have.
Oh
she's,
Lord, here
yeah.
we go. Pilot
she-
Pete's mom.
And she had no problem saying it either.
To her face, to the girl's face. That'd be my mom.
Yeah, what did you guys think of having her in studio? Was that funny, or was that like
I
uncalled
can't
for?
stand her, but that
just too much.
she's loved by.
For the record, I love Pilot Pete's mom. I think she's hilarious. Obviously, you kind of gotta
She had
stay out
too
the way.
much
but-
screen time.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, it's time to wrap it up. No, but she is very entertaining. I'll give him that. But I'm just like, jeez.
She loves her son so much.
Oh,
though.
I know it. Both, yeah.
So-
She just reminds me of my mother, and then my mom would be the same way.
star of the
like,
show?
Really living with that camera, loving it.
That's
but
too funny. There's the individual dates. I don't really have much from here. Is there anything you guys want to bring up before?
I wanted to go back to when Charity's mom said Dottin is a type of man Charity gravitates to. But like, I kind of don't know what she meant by that. Was that a good thing? Was that a bad thing? Because Charity hates all of her exes. She
Good.
said Xavier reminded her of her ex.
Yeah.
Like, how does Dottin fit that?
I thought that was very weird too, because I was like, from what we know of her exes, it seems like Dottin is not like that.
Opposite.
Yeah, that was an interesting take by Mama Lawson. I think what she kind of meant was like, he's smart, he's intelligent, he's well spoken, and then some guys that see multiple women, some guys talk about it and some guys don't. Like, I'm not saying that Dottin is that type of guy, but he's smooth, and maybe the guys that she's been with before are smooth. I think that's probably what she's talking about. But she did kind of say it like it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that, but hey, who knows? Maybe that's just editing making it seem that way.
Yeah.
I mean, is he smooth or is he just eloquent?
I think he's eloquent, but
Yeah.
Me
they thought he
too.
was smooth.
I think he's just an eloquent speaker and everything. I don't necessarily think he's smooth, because we've seen that dorky side of him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. Okay. Anything else before we kind of talk about the proposal? I mean, there was the 2 individual dates, which were
The gifts.
the mementos.
Yeah, so cute.
Did you see how Joey gave her the poem, and then Dottin had a whole scavenger
A
hunt?
whole freaking gift basket.
Scavenger
Yeah,
hunt.
literally.
that was so cute.
This guy just gives her a poem. That was already typed
That was
up.
already written. Yeah.
All they did was put it
It's
in a
like
frame.
Hey, sometimes simplicity is key.
Come on.
I'm not gonna kill you, Joey. I still love you, buddy.
Like his was just so sentimental. The first s'more and the
Yeah.
pictures. Like,
took so much thought and effort.
Yeah, he touched nerves. He knew what he was going for, and very reminiscent, very storytelling in his gifts. So no, I give Dottin a lot of credit. He's
And that's going to be their marriage. Like that's the type of man he is, and that's how he like is going to give gifts
on
for this.
camera. That's how he is on camera.
I don't know.
you have a point. You have a point.
I don't know.
I'm
be that way,
hating. I'm
just-
hating for no reason. I'm
I
salty.
just think that's who he is.
Like,
I'm
he's just like
salty.
a words of affirmation type of guy.
Yeah, I mean, my husband's a great gift giver. So like I remember when we were dating, and all my friends were like, "Oh, it's just because you guys are new and like what a good Christmas
Does he still
gift."
do it?
Oh yeah, and he gets so into it.
Wow,
and he
must
loves
be
it.
nice.
I do
Johnny.
no slander here. There's no Johnny slander on this podcast.
Say anything. I just said must be nice.
Joe and Johnny will go out and he'll teach him.
No, that's funny. Giving is an art. It was funny. I've had a couple of girlfriends in the past, and like they've all kind
Just a
of
couple.
just one or two. Serious, like literally one or two, maybe three. But like giving is an art. So like you should always with giving do one of two things. Number one, like just follow the breadcrumbs. What are they doing with their time? And do that. So like if you're watching this, I love a football jersey. I love a jersey. Like a jersey will get the job done for me, And if on the other side, pay attention. If the girl's doing her hair, get her a Dyson. Do something
That's
nice.
so funny you say that. That was my first Christmas gift from
No way.
Joe.
He
Yes.
got you the Dyson,
In
the
his-
air wrap.
No, it was just the
that-
blow
The
dryer.
blow dryer,
It was
okay,
years ago,
gotcha.
but he was like, because your hair is so long and you hate drying it, and it takes you so long to do it. I was
Give me a
like,
round of applause for Joe, please.
oh man.
We pay attention.
Yeah,
We
he's
pay
like, I just
attention.
paid attention, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Johnny used to have like a notepad
Yeah.
when we were dating. Every time I used to say something, he used to write it down. So basically, I like this, I like that.
Yeah.
She mentioned that she wants this in the future and that.
Yeah.
So then slowly, when Christmas or whatever came, he would just
Right.
check it off.
Yeah, guys, this
my
is easy. This
gosh,
is easy
yeah.
work, man. Don't be, if you care. Don't act like you care.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's how Dottin is going to be in a marriage. I just feel like
I would hope so.
that.
I would
mean,
hope so.
I
So,
hope for her.
lot of love for Dottin and
We'll
hope,
see what
so.
happens after Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I mean, it was very cute the way he told her too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you could.
I
He
love
actually
that.
is genuinely happy for her,
Yeah.
and I think like he's also. I'm like laughing thinking about you guys and our overnight, our fantasy suite conversation. But part of me thinks he's confident in himself as a husband. I'll say that, so that he doesn't have to worry about Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
but you never
yeah.
know. You never know.
He seems like her biggest fan too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So yeah, let's get to the proposals.
Oh, before the proposal, remember when Dottin, excuse me, Dottin told her I love you and crickets?
Yeah, that
Oh
was.
yeah, we were all watching together. And we all looked at each other like, nothing?
I know.
Nothing?
I know. We were all in shock. Come on, Charity. See, but that's what I mean. Like,
Acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it.
no, she can't. She's playing the role of I'm giving you the hardest time on purpose.
Just say thanks.
Thanks, bro. What if she
Yeah.
hit him with a
Dude, I feel
appreciate
like
it,
that's what you would say.
Thanks.
I feel like that's what you would say if you were the Bachelorette. You'd be like, thanks.
Yep. And then I would have wheezed laughed.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
way out of there.
You would have. You would have. He would have hugged you. You would have been like, "Thank you."
You'd be laughing.
Appreciate it.
Aaron would be
I
crying,
might have
and you'd be
dabbed
like,
him up. Yeah. Oh, if Aaron was crying, I'm laughing.
yeah.
I'd be like, are you done now?
Yeah.
You're a savage. I freaking love it.
I know, it's hilarious. So yeah, the proposals. I say proposals because Joey was going in for
Oh
it.
man.
Oh my
Almost.
God. He was almost on his knee.
Oh my god. I was
She's
like,
such a-
make it stop.
She's such a bee for letting him go that
Oh,
far.
wait.
no.
Wait. After he's basically touching the
It's like,
ground.
no, don't do it yet. I'm like, oh.
Wait. No. Wait. Like, I hate you,
Like,
Charity.
he's
Like,
already on the ground. Just leave him.
So
Honestly.
before the proposals, though, the Neil Lane, we love Neil Lane.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Neil.
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot.
But I'll never forget this when we were all watching together. Pierre's like, how are you going to give him the pear? I was dying. I'm like, what's wrong with the pear? And you're like, oh, crap. Your face was like,
I was just trying to be funny, but I ended up being incredibly offensive. I'm sorry, Joe
you're fine,
and Nicole.
you're fine,
There's nothing wrong with a pear. In fact, that's been one of my nicknames, Pierre, because Pierre switched together, and I kind of look like a pear.
Oh, Lord.
jeez.
So no problem. I have no problem with pears. They're beautiful,
But
but
that was so funny to me. You're like, how are you going to give the
Oh
one
my
a
God, that
beautiful
was
oval and then
hilarious.
him the pear?
so who got the pear, Joey?
Joey.
Yeah, Joey.
Joey had the pear.
Reminiscent.
So if he would have gave, who knows? I mean, I think it would have lasted a long time if she took that pear. But, but yeah, so and Neil Lane was in the crowd too. It was funny to see him. So yeah, Joey puts his heart out. It's a love fest. And yeah, I don't have
That
too
was
much to say about
devastating.
it.
It was very sad.
It was sucked because he was so confident. Like
Yes.
he really thought he was the one.
Yeah. It was heartbreaking. It was genuine. It was all the above, real tears. He went from like normal skin tone to pink, just straight tears. So we felt bad. We felt bad for
That
Joey.
was a
Yeah.
heartbreaker.
Even on after the final rose, like his face, he was still fighting back tears watching it, knowing like, hey, I'm the next Bachelor. I'm gonna most likely find love. But like, hey, that was really, really hard. That
Yeah.
sucked.
I mean, he said he blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gave her everything. He was completely vulnerable. And like, you never say like, oh, you earned to be the Bachelor. But like, I mean, he did. I mean, he did what we would want anyone that's worthy or looking for real love to do, which is put your heart on the line, attack it with intensity in a positive way, and just say, hey, here's everything. Take what you want. And that's fine. And she decided not to take it, but there's going to be 30 other women that will. So, Joey, I think you're going to be happy with the result.
I think he'll be good.
But what I didn't like from Charity is how she was like, my love for you will never go away. Like, shut up.
Yeah. Like
Truly
Dottin's in the
broken. Shut up, Charity.
Dottin's backstage like,
Excuse me? Yeah, wait.
Because if it was vice versa and I listened to that and my man came back there and I was like,
Me
you
too.
told her that? You're in love for her, him, whatever, will never go
too.
away. Like,
Come on.
I'd be like,
come
oh,
on.
really?
You're being dramatic, bro.
No.
You're being dramatic.
No.
Yeah, you
People
are.
hold
He's
on.
not saying, "Oh, I'm going to love
She
you and
said
think about you
that.
for." Yeah, she's not.
She said that to him. But it's words. People hold on to words.
I mean, Aaron clearly held on to those words.
He
because
came back.
flew.
True.
He
That's
gave
true.
back.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I don't know. I think she's basically saying like, look, like I don't know, like I'm gonna love you as a friend. Like,
Okay, she should have said, I love you as a friend. Forever.
I think she was also saying like, hey, we shared something special and I'll never forget that because this is such a unique experience. But I just don't agree. I
Her
wouldn't
choice
have
of
said
word-
it.
yeah.
Well,
I
we-
wouldn't have said it.
Unnecessary.
I'm
The
I'm
guy's
actually,
about to sob and you're telling him I love you forever.
I'm being hypocritical because you know how I am about saying I love you to multiple people. Like that's fucked up. It's wrong.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But she was doubling down and tripling down and quadrupling and like I don't know how
Getting her
many.
backup plan ready.
I
Like,
don't know. It's not good. But something tells me that if Charity came back to him, he'd be like, "Thanks, but no thanks
Yeah.
right now."
I mean, yeah, he has the whole world at his fingertips right now.
Literally.
Like every woman in America wants him.
Yeah,
Like,
he's the most eligible bachelor I've seen in a long time.
I know.
Actually, let's talk about that. Like, who do you think matches him with like intensity in terms of like how bad people want like him to be happy, and like he's the most anticipated bachelor that I've seen. I think more than Colton. Like,
I think since like
Yeah.
Pilot Pete.
Yeah.
I think it's like very similar where Pilot Pete was devastated and like everybody loved him.
yeah. Well, I think if like everyone wanted it to be Tyler, but other than
Yes.
that, this is probably the most anticipated bachelor that I've seen probably since I've started watching it, which is like past Ari, like past it. You know what I mean?
See, I think people wanted it to be Tyler, but they also wanted Hannah and Tyler to work out.
That's true.
Which so sad, but I mean, happy for her. But Hannah got engaged
Hannah
to
got
her
engaged.
boyfriend. Yeah, and everybody's like, I guess it's over for her and Tyler. I'm like, it's been years, so yeah, it's over.
That's like Ronnie and Sammy from Jersey.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Like people still want them to be together. It's like guys.
It ain't happening.
Justin and Selena are not getting together. Like it's
Yeah.
over. You got to just, and it's hard for us as viewers. You know, I'm putting myself in this. I don't care, but like, you know, to understand, hey, people don't work, and like, you know, in
Yeah.
our personal lives, it happens all the time. But you just got to trust them to do what's best for them. So yeah, that's that. Happy for Joey, and yeah, so she joins him on stage, and they kind of have those words, and he showers her with gratitude and say, hey, like. Total pure class this guy
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
This was your story. This had nothing to do with me. You made me comfortable. When we know that, you know, he is such an inviting and welcoming and open person that he's a superstar, and he'll
Yeah,
have
I
a
can't
great
wait
time.
for his season.
I
I'm
know.
so excited.
Yeah.
In the way that Charity made these men feel so comfortable, I think Joey is going to even surpass that. It'll just like make these women feel so comfortable and loved
Yeah.
and just special.
Hopefully not too much. He's going to be a heartbreaker.
Oh, I know. I'm so
These girls are
excited.
gonna cling to him.
He's going to have them emotional. And it's funny because I think like the girl that'll have the most success with him is going to be a good mixture of like wanting, but also like tough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
can handle her emotions, but is emotional.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so Dottin. Anything else on Joey before we take a dive into Dottin? Okay, so Dottin. As soon as he gets here, she tells him. As soon as he gets to the cliff, she tells him take some deep breaths, and it's just like I think he knows at this point, like oh shit, it's me. You know.
Yeah.
They switch sides, which I don't know why. Do you guys know
Yeah.
why? We don't know why. Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe he just feels more
Camera or
comfortable
something.
standing
Yeah.
on that side.
Yeah. They get engaged, really nice. And she says, Dottin is a man I can love forever. And I want forever future with you. And I love you so much. And whenever he says that, he's like, let's
Yeah,
get it,
because he's been begging for it.
Yeah, yes.
Seriously, he's like, finally, she'll say it.
He's like, she's been telling everybody else, but
I
me,
really
no.
want to know like how he felt watching it back and hearing all the I love yous that Joey got.
He's probably pissed.
I know. Did they say if they watched it?
No,
Yeah,
they didn't.
no.
That's a great question. Of course they did. But
I'm sure they
Some
did.
people don't.
really?
Yeah.
Well, that is one thing that Joey said. He said, "Hey, it was a lot easier for me watching it because I saw that that Charity and Dottin, their connection was so real, so genuine, and so deep. So like, it was easier for him to take it in watching it. When I'm sure for other people it affects them differently. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it was good closure
Nice
to
closure.
watch that.
yeah.
Say, like, oh, it was
Anything?
real.
Yeah. Anything else on the proposal or anything like that or no?
It's just a fairy tale.
Yeah, I just think it's hilarious that we were talking about the budget they gave Charity and then they showered her with that grease trip.
I know.
Well,
Here's a couple
yeah.
thousand. Here's a couple $1,000 trip just to shut everybody up.
I know, just to shut everybody up because they're like, it's probably cheaper to just send the two of them instead of the whole production team.
Yeah.
We'll take some credit for that. Charity, Dottin,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yep, we hooked you up.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we were hoeing the producers
Yeah.
because they did you dirty,
Yeah,
you know?
They did.
But I
But
do
they brought
wanna
you the
know-
man of your dreams. Go ahead.
Where Charity's brother was.
Yes, I agree.
I told you guys she was uncomfortable the first time. He was banned from all
Fan.
he was banned from all Bachelorette events after that.
I don't know.
I thought that was weird too because like she made it such a big point that he was such like it seems like her and her brother have a better bond than her and her sister.
Yeah, she values his opinion.
Yeah. So
Heavy.
I was like, where is he? Because it's clear that her and her sister are just kind of awkward together.
Maybe
so.
he couldn't travel there.
Here we go.
Here we go,
Here we
man.
go.
Here
Come
we
on,
go.
one last time.
Yeah.
One last time.
Outstanding
funny.
warrants.
Both of the parents are in the crowd and they show them, and then this
They're
was
sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the vibe. They weren't vibing.
stop it, bro.
They were
Stop
not.
it. Just stop it, man.
I think maybe
Watch it
'cause-
back.
What are you talking
The
about?
parents, they were awkward.
I think maybe because of like the culture difference a little bit.
Maybe
or-
it's their
Maybe.
first time meeting, and maybe they're
There's
both.
no way
Here's
that's
wh-
their first time meeting.
Look, maybe not, but here's the thing: like Dottin's parents are straight boaters. Okay,
Yeah.
they're straight off the boat, like here, and then Charity's parents are straight military people, so they're just
Yeah.
like they're just proper people in general.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna allow you to
was
do that. I'm
awkward.
sorry, I'm not gonna allow that.
I'm not gonna allow it.
Come on.
I just
We're
can't.
gonna agree
I
to
hope they
disagree
can
here.
all spend Thanksgiving together, Christmas or whatever, and just really.
As long as Charity doesn't mess this up.
Oh Lord. Guys, I will be devastated.
Me too.
If Dancing
Like,
with the Stars ruins another relationship,
I know.
I can't speak on it because I don't know. But
I'm still grieving over Caitlin Bristow breaking up with, or her breaking up, or them getting de-engaged,
you
whatever.
can't
You know
even
what I
talk
mean?
about it.
I
Yeah,
know.
de-engaged.
De-engaged.
I'm like still upset about it.
Oh, that is
So,
too funny. Okay, well, after they're glowing and she says, "Hey, this is my future baby daddy."
I love that. That was cute.
Yep.
About to get ready for this Nigerian wedding.
Yep.
Oh,
It's gonna be
yes.
wild and
I
fun.
know. I love that.
That should be cool.
Also, did you see that someone gets married on like the preview for the
Paradise,
beach?
right? Or for
yeah.
yeah.
Who is that? I wonder.
Probably Aaron.
We'll see. I tried to check. I tried to find the skin tone, but I couldn't figure it out. But we're gonna have to watch and see.
Right
So Charity and Dottin, they talk about marriage sooner rather than later. They're a happy couple. We know this. And then Dottin, they announce who's anything else on Joey and Dottin and Charity before we move on from them, or we're done with them.
I just thought it was super cute.
I'm
when
just
he,
happy.
I thought it was super cute how he decided to, or he got to tell her that she's on Dancing with the Stars. I think that was really cute.
It was nice. So we're happy for you guys. Congratulations, lifetime of love and laughter, all that good stuff, and make it through that. And then they announce who the Bachelor is, who we know and we've talked about is Joey. So, what is your favorite thing that you're looking forward to for Joey being the Bachelor? I'll start with you, Alicia.
I just want to know what his type is.
You want to know what his type is?
Yeah, it has to have a specific type and gravitate to specific group.
You think?
Yeah. I'm just excited to see
Okay.
it.
All right.
I know.
We'll see.
I am excited to see what kind of women they cast for
Yeah.
him because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it could be just like.
I mean, we already saw a preview of one of them.
Yeah, Layla.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did we? How did we feel about that? Because my friend Rachel, shout out to Rachel again.
Shout out Rachel.
She was texting me she's like, I don't like that. How they did that. That's so awkward.
It's
It was
awkward.
very awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward. I think you've seen them do similar stuff
Yeah.
before,
They're
where
just
they
doing too much.
yeah they show a little bit. I think that I don't want to say it's not fair to any of the people involved. Joey's gonna handle it with grace always, and this girl, she's happy to be there, but it's really awkward. I don't know if
awkward,
there's not a good thing.
I feel
to
like
say
every season they try to get more views and
Yeah.
make it the most dramatic season ever. They always say that, but they're always trying to do something. And again,
And the note.
Yeah, you didn't need to do this. I think if you just go back to your roots, Bachelor, Joey's going to bring those views because
Yeah.
he is who he is.
Yeah.
And if you just go back to your roots and just keep it simple, I think it's going to be better than
we
all
were
these
watching.
theatrics.
Yeah, we're watching regardless. You
Right.
don't have to do that. Anyone that's watching the freaking last
Still.
20 minutes
Yeah.
of the freaking whatever, you're watching. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, so she seems like a nice girl, but that's just not the point. We're there to we're there to see Joey do his thing, and we'll see how that goes. So.
Yeah, I'm excited too to see his outfits and stuff like that because I did like his haircut. Did you see how
I liked
his
his
hair
hair.
was
It's a
different? I
little
was
tight,
yeah.
oh,
a little
okay.
tighter, a little shorter.
Yeah, he gelled it for one.
Yeah.
He
Maybe I'll
he
try
looked
that.
really good. Those curls, yeah.
Yeah, no, he
it's
did
like
look
it
good.
looked good. So
It did
I'm
look good.
excited. to
Yeah,
see
for
that.
sure. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we sign off for good for the season? Okay. G, can you grab that, please, for me? We have a little surprise here to end the show. Obviously, we've talked about it, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cover the Golden Bachelor or Bachelor in Paradise. But I do want you guys to be my host for The Bachelor when it comes back on. So I'll start with my first host. Nicole, will you accept this rose as my co-host for The Bachelor when it comes back on?
Yes. I love that.
Appreciate it. I really, really do. That's so funny. And Alicia, would you accept this rose to be my co-host when The Bachelor comes back?
Of course.
Thank you so
Always.
much.
So cute.
Give her a round of applause too. Thank you. For the 7 people that are still listening and watching, we love you. Thanks for going on this journey with us. We had a great time, and we're gonna be going to Las Palapas to celebrate. Did I say that right?
Yep. We'll be there, Hector. Get those shots ready.
Also, shout out to G. Thanks for
Yeah. Shout out to G.
We couldn't do this without you.
Yeah. No, we
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
exactly. So, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.